how would you do if you didn't have nurses?
We'd be stuffed, completely stuffed. It wouldn't be a profession anymore. The veterinary profession would stop because we're a team, and I'm going to include receptionists in that as well. There is a complete team, and it's I guess one thing that you didn't really mention there, or if you did, I didn't pick up on it. One thing that nurses are exceptionally good at is communicating.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how good a job anyone does, if they don't communicate that job, then the owners won't be any the wiser.
Yeah.
Vets, well, we're normally too busy or too stressed or too up in the clouds to really chat to the owners, to think, well, how best to find out how they're feeling about their pet and make sure that we've addressed their concerns. We see a problem, we want to fix it, we give some medication and say, off you go, that'll be fantastic. Yeah. It might still die, of course, but it'll be fantastic. And you're then the ones who are able to say to them, did you really come about that? Because he's prescribed this thing for an ear infection, but I noticed initially you're quite worried about the little patch on the skin there. Do you want me to?
Yeah, the way that I describe it is that you guys as vets come along like a whirlwind, throw all this jargon around, give them some medication, out the client comes, and then they almost feel like they can't ask a question because they feel too stupid. Like there's no question is a stupid question ever, but it's the...
Oh, I've asked some.
Yeah, he has. Don't go there, Emily.
I'm not going to go there. We're just going to breeze over that one.
Most questions aren't stupid questions.
No.
Yeah.
And then we come out and, sort of we have that brilliant ability of being able to have that relationship with clients for them to come out to us and go, what does this mean? And then we're that communicator. We bridge that gap between you guys being able to break that down into something that clients may be able to understand better. And then the client coming in and saying, there's something wrong with my dog. I don't know what it is, but I just know they're not right. To then sort of almost play a part in communicating from all angles, because yes, animals can't talk, but from a vet's perspective, we can take what you've told us and translate that. From a pet's perspective and from a client's perspective, we can have a chat with them, come back to you guys and say, Mrs. Jones is coming in with Alfie. She's been really worried because over the last couple of weeks, he's not particularly eating very well, or, she's noticed that he's quite sluggish on his walks. I know he's in for his booster, but is there any chance you could just talk to him about, mobility or something like that? You know what I mean? Just pulling those little fine details out of there. So you guys just say if I'm wrong, but you just see, they're coming in for their annual booster, perfect, brill, that's fine. But actually there might be some other things that go with that not saying that you wouldn't think of them, but unless you talk to the client and have an in-depth conversation with them about it, or at least then if they do mention something to you, then you turn around and say, that's great. Tell you what, we'll book you in with one of the nurses in one of the clinic slots, and she can have a bit more of an in-depth conversation with you, because I appreciate that you guys are strapped for time. Have that conversation with them, relay that information back to you, and work as a team in giving that client the best care possible, and giving delegate, you can delegate to us. We've got the time to be able to invest and able to have a full in-depth conversation with them and come back to you with essentially a bullet pointed list of everything. You then say, we can do this bit.